So guys, so that is the concept. So that's very good, Abigail. So you remember metals and non-metals. And anybody else remember anything else? All right. Everybody else read? All right. So is it that you're afraid or you don't know anything? Which one? Okay. All right. So let's write that. Periodic table has metal. That means to say, you know what, this means no I waste my time every week then. Because if I ask you something about what we did in the last class we have, and then only one person remember, that means what I mean? It means say you're not interested or you can't manage what is being taught or something. Not take class for a joke. Um, that's what it means. So actually no. All right. So basically in the periodic table we have metals and non-metals. And metals, non-metals, but we still don't use the main word. What is found on the periodic table? What name do we give to each of the things that are found in the periodic table?
Elements, sir.
Very good, Chrisanti. The periodic table is made up of elements which we classify into being metals, non-metals, and what is in between metals and non-metals. Did I give you a word for that? No word? All right, they have two names. Two common names. All right, sometimes we call them metallides or
Metallides, sir.
yeah. Mm-hmm. Or okay. Or semi-metals. All right. So remember, and when cut any corners around this one, you guys need to know the first 20 elements. All right. So if next class no come and then ask, well, I didn't that won't even make no sense because somehow now we just look for something and call them out. But if it seems as if you don't know the elements, then I'm going to have to take some action there. So we don't need to know the first 20 elements. All right, that's the important thing for you guys. Know the first 20 elements. Know the symbol. Right? Know the atomic number. And then know what we look on what we call atomic structure. You're supposed to also know that. Everybody hear that?
Yes, sir.
All right. So as we say, these so all right, so periodic table consists of
Sir, you also said something about moving from left to right, the electrons go up, something like that, sir.
electrons go, which is that's true. There's some increase in the number of electrons. That's true. That's correct. So periodic table consists of elements. All right. So all right. So this is
Elements which are
hmm? Yeah. So these are the elements are either metals, they are non-metals, or they are metallides or semi-metals. All right. So that's one. So there are basically three main groups on the periodic table, and then now. So today, now what we want to look at is the rows and the columns of the periodic table because they're coming like shelves in the library. I don't know Everybody in this class has been to a library before.
Yes, sir.
All right. Is there
Yes,
anyone in
sir.
this class who has not been to a library?
My God.
All right. So, all right, good. That means that you know what a library um has in. All right. So everybody know that a library has shelves, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Good. And what are found on those shelves?
Books.
Books. No. Are the
Books.
are the books in any order or they are organized?
They're in different columns, sir.
Was that Andrew?
They are in different columns.
All right, very good. Different columns. All right. All right. So why are they placed in different columns?
They're easier to find.
Easier to find. All right. Very good point. What are the reason? Uh, so all right. So there are I would say there are many reasons. Um, there are many reasons why we put them in rows and columns. The same thing with these elements, guys, on the periodic table. There are many reasons why they are placed in the rows and the columns. And we're going to learn those reasons today. All right. But before we can go into that, you guys need to remember the periodic table consists of elements and that those elements are based on their behavior are put into groups called metals, non-metals, and semi-metals as well. And you should be able to give examples of each of these, but more on that later. All right, so do you guys have any questions before we continue? All right. Or maybe we would need to speak about what is a metal, what is a non-metal, and what is a semi-metal. All right. I mean, that's a good thing to do. All right. So let me go back to some information here that we did before. All right. Look at this. All right, everybody seeing the screen, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Good.
Yes, sir.
All right. Now we have you see different colors as well. Right? We see different colors. And we see rows and we see columns. But
Yes, sir.
yes, we will talk about that later on. However, look down here where you see metals. Where you speak about metals. Let's get a zoom on it so you can see it. All right. Now right. So what part is underlined here?
90% of the
90?
known. Yes, sir.
80.
80,
80%.
sir. It's
Oh, 80. Ah,
80.
but I just want you to remember that 80% of the known elements are metals. All right, let's go. I just wanted to run with that for now. Because that's important information. 80% of the elements that you will see on the periodic table, they are metals. All right, now let's make a note of that. 80%. All right, and they put a little sign before it. If we should go back to it, they put a little sign in front of it. All right, this little sign here. All right, now, do you know what that sign means?
No, sir.
Don't know what I mean. All right, well, all right, cool. Um, I was like you once. I didn't know as one time, but this sign here in front of it, it means approximately. All right, approximately. So it basically means it round off to 80%. All right, like oh somebody, you have goats at home. Have dog? You must have dog.
Yes, sir.
Alright. Sasha K, you have a dog?
Yes, sir.
Alright. You have a name?
Yes, sir.
Alright. What you call him?
Sheba.
Sheba? Oh, is it? Oh, female dog.
Yes, sir.
So, you have puppy yet?
No, sir.
Oh, careful, you know, man. Mating season now come up. Alright. So, alright. Good, you call a dog Sheba. So, how big is the dog?
Why not that big?
You know that, so, in a
That's
Jamaica,
small.
what? Yeah? What's that? Andrew, you say something?
Sir, I have
Mm.
one dog, sir, but he little, sir, in a reach adult age yet, sir.
Alright. Bye. You see now? And then if they ask if you are in terms of the size now, they say about how big him be. No? So they must say about this size or about that size. Alright. That the point is that this sign that we use in front of a number in chemistry, alright, it means approximately, or you just say about that amount. Alright. No. So when we ask you for the size of the dog now, maybe it would be hard for you to tell me. But then that's why we ask for other information, like probably the weight of the dog or the age of the dog. You know, dogs kind of age different from human beings, right? So when a dog reach 2 year old, he or she is an adult. Right? Dogs reach adult stage by 2 year. Right? When a dog is 1 year old, that a 1 or 2 year I thought no. Yeah, that dog now is like a teenager. So understand 6 months your dog basically is a child. So and anybody know about how long a dog live for? No. Anybody knows how long a dog lives, sir?
Sir, it depends, sir.
Depends. All right. Where it depends. Where average age in? All right. How long? Why about the average age for a human now? But how long one man will live then?
Sir, about like 190-year-old or 98-year-old.
90. All right. 90. All right. That's generous. So you believe you're gonna live till 90, O'Neill?
Sir, past 90, sir.
All right. That's the spirit, man. That's the spirit. Anybody else believe them all live past 90?
No,
Not,
sir. No, sir.
Andrew say yes.
Mr. Not sure, sir, but me have a grandmother we are 103 right now.
Well done, man. So you have long life in your family. That's good.
Yes, sir.
That's good. I like the spirit. But you know that to live a long time, it's responsible. You have to be responsible, you know. You have to do certain things for know to ensure say that happen. Right? So remember say the reason why like is your grandmother Andrew?
Yes, sir.
The reason why she lived to 103, was she active? First of all, she did active. She did do farming or anything like that, Andrew.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. She's a Christian, sir.
Very good. You see, those are simple things like that, class. I'm sure you say in life, it's the simple things that you do. We have the biggest result in our life. And if you live so long now, you have to do things like that. The farming is good. All right, hold on. Let me ask you something, Andrew. Your grandmother have a cell phone? You have no phone?
No, sir, we ain't got the phone for her, sir. But like she can use it and talk, sir. She can look about herself. If she eat, she can eat by herself, sir.
No.
And she can walk by herself.
Hey, look at that. Look at that, class. So you see, the thing is the phone, you know. I want to see the person that handle a cell phone from them born. I can bet you that they're not gonna live beyond a certain age. The cell phone is something that it will decrease your time on this earth. Alright, remember say your teacher they tell you that. Alright. The reason why persons can live till a very old age, a lot of the times because they keep themselves natural, them life natural. Right? So, you know, if you do things like farming now, are things where, and of course for a woman still, if she get a good man to take care of her or something, then it will help.
Sir, my
Um
cell phone have to do with nothing.
very good question. What cell phone has everything to do with what we're talking about here. All right. Did we see? Remember when we go through an image and we see a cell phone there beside an element? Remember that?
Yes, sir.
Yes. You see, that is the thing. You guys keep forgetting things. Let me show you about the image because let me tell you something about the cell phone. And
Sir, the
because
radiation off of the cell phone, sir, affect your health, sir.
very good. That's the point I'm trying to get at. All right. Yes, the radiation does affect your health. All right. And if you notice, if you go into the field of medicine, you become a doctor or a nurse, them can tell you how much people are coming into the hospitals with cancer, and they probably don't know what caused it. But a lot of persons doing research are finding out that it is due to the radiation, and not just the cell phone itself. Cell phone are one thing. Cell phone increase your risk, but the towers them, antennas them. That's a big deal. Anybody come from around the Lincoln area? Lincoln or nearby Hatfield? Nobody?
No.
All right. Mike Town? Nobody? All right. Reason I call those place names because those places have a lot of cell phone radiation there, and people in some of these places live very long, but the reasons why a lot of them are dying are the same: cancer. So, so the point I'm trying to get to is that you need to be aware of the things that you are using and how it is affecting your life. It not gonna affect you now, cause when you're young, you tend to can get by, you can go through it and trouble you, or it don't look like it a trouble you. But give it like 20, 30 year and then you see what gonna happen now. So then that is one of the reasons why you're doing chemistry. You need to understand the elements that are at work. So yeah, so you know, Andrew, send your grandma your some blessings from class, because I like when people live long, and just encourage her to be strong, and to continue to serve the Lord. She a Christian, so probably not put no stress on her head too. So that is for some of you guys as well. Right? Don't put a lot of stress on your head, right? So you have to know your limit. But with that said, guys, I was just explaining to you some words there in chemistry. We say approximately or about. We put a little sign in front of it. Let me just put this little sign there in front of it. What was the sign mean again, class?
Approximately.
Approximately.
Very good. All right. So next time you see it, you know what it is. All right. So good. 80% of the elements in chemistry are metals. All right. No, approximately that. So let's look at what a metal is and what a non-metal is. And that's something that even you will see it on exam as well. Let's go to this color here. All right. So first of all, what do we call a metal? What do we call a non-metal? And the beauty of this, guys, you have to make the thing simple, because once you know one of them, you know the other. So if a metal is whatever I'm going to tell you, then you know, so the non-metal is what? The opposite of that. All right. And then now what we have here, metallides, that would be number 3 here. So let me could talk a little bit about this class. All right, so metallides are what we call semi-metals. This is another word fight. Semi-metals nowadays tend to be very useful, but more on that later. All right, so let's talk about a metal now. Do you know of things that are around here that we consider as metals? You know if any metals around you?
There are things like are made from iron.
Iron, okay. So iron is an example of metal. So let's give some examples here. Iron is an important metal. All right, what? All right, tell me some common things around it that are made from iron or what look like metal.
Sir, chair.
Chair. Oh yeah, good.
Yeah.
Fridge,
Car.
sir.
All right, car. What you say, Andrew?
Fridge.
Fridge. All right.
And some of the parts them in the TV, sir, made of metal.
Okay, very good, very good. At least that you guys are observant of that. That's good. So with all of those things then that you believe are made from metals, then which all right, let me ask you this way then. How do we know that it is a metal? That's the question. And how you know say it make from metal? You believe say it make from metal, or somebody tell you say it make from
Sir.
metal? Yeah.
So we can use a magnet to find out, sir.
Okay. Good magnet. It's a good point, you know. O'Neil. But there's a problem with the magnet. All right. I'm going to give you this information here. Right? You want to learn today that not all metals are magnetic.
How,
Alright.
sir?
Huh?
How?
Oh.
Sir,
Yes.
is loom considered as a metal, sir?
Loom. Where you
Yes.
used to make? Where you
So
find loom?
sir, like the aluminum file paper them, sir.
Aluminum file
Part.
paper. That's metal, man.
Okay, sir.
So when you look at what things, what are the characteristics of a metal? But somebody is asking how not all metals are magnetic. All right. So it turns out, guys, only about, well, I would say about 10 metals are magnetic. Only 10 of them. No, the magnet only tells you that one of those 10 metals are in something. So something can be made from a metal. All right. First of all, let me show you this now. I'll give you a simple example. Have you ever put a magnet beside a file paper?
Yes, sir, but the file paper not the magnet not attached to the file paper.
Very good. And I just tell you a while ago that aluminum is a metal, but yet it's not attracted to the magnet. You see that? Not all metals are magnetic. The main metals, all right. For a very long time, it was believed that only 3 metals were magnetic. One of them is iron. All right,
Sir,
and you have yes.
steel.
What's
Sir,
that?
steel is not metallic, sir.
Steel is a combination of iron and carbon. So that will be magnetic. Once iron is in it, it will be magnetic. Everybody understand? Iron is just one type of metal, or one example of a metal. How many metals do we have? We have more than about 80 of them. We have more than 80 metals. Iron is just one of them. Everybody get that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, why would we use iron in a lot of cases? All right. Let me just the point is that iron is very common on earth. So because of that, it is easy to find and it is cheap to make. So they will use it. And they use that first if they have it. Not that they don't want to use other metals, but iron is the cheapest to use. So most of the time they use it. All right. Now let's look at some cases where they don't use iron. Anybody in this class want to get married one day? No? Anybody want to marry anybody? No?
Yes, sir. To be married.
Oh yes, Andrew. Very good. At least, yeah. So,
Sir.
Andrew, yes?
To be honest with you, sir, some of them they grow up at school, sir. I no want put no one offend them, sir, but some of them what
all
is,
right,
sir.
calm down, Andrew. Don't, all right, calm down. Um, you don't have to be somebody. Where you know no, it could be somebody you meet later. All right, so let's get that straight. The point is there's one reason I asked the question because what do you use to signify your marriage? What do you use to tell the world say you're not
Ring.
married? All right, Sasha K, I say that fast. You
Ring.
just want to say that long time. Sasha K, all right. Ring, all right. Everybody looking forward to a ring? A wedding band, a wedding ring? Anybody? No?
Someday.
Someday. All right. Now, question is, what type of ring you want to get? What should the ring be made from? What are you expecting it to be made from?
Sir, iron, steel,
Iron?
metal, metals.
What? Hold on. Somebody say iron? Really? Man, you don't want to have ring made out of iron?
Sir, I mean metal, sir, metal.
They know which metal make ring.
Sir,
Alright, hold on. No, me not have to ask that because there's some cheap ring out there. Maybe iron make it, but that's not the ring you would want to give somebody that mean, you know, that's special to you.
Sir, plastic metal, sir.
Plastic metal, that's even worse, O'Neil. Plastic is even cheaper than metal. Plastic, you know, and that's the point. So you guys need to understand something here because it means at this stage, you guys do not know that rings or things like that are made from this metal here. Let me circle it. This metal down here. Let's zoom in on it. We see this one we mark AU. Everybody seeing it on the screen? AU.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. Pay attention to that. That is the metal that you're supposed to use for jewelry. This one. So all this time, you're not talking about jewelry. You know, you hear people talk about it, and you never know what made it. This is gold. Gold is the most valuable metal in terms of jewelry. Well, platinum is more valuable, but then it's even more expensive than gold. But it's very hard to get. These two metals that I am putting a box around are some of the most valuable metals on earth here. All right, if you even have like a pound of these metals in your possession, you guys couldn't count the money we not get feet. All right, that's it for life. And say 1 pound of any of these metals will change your life forever. All right, you do them sell gold by the ounce. Gold is one of the most precious metals, and they will pay up to around, I believe it's 400 US per ounce. Right? 400 US per ounce. And of course 16 ounces make a pound. So you could do the math there. And we're talking US dollars, not talking Jamaican dollars. So this is one type of metal. Now, notice that with gold, if you get a ring and you carry a magnet beside the ring, and the ring is attracted to the magnet, or the other way around, it is telling you that the ring is cheap. No ring, no jewelry should not be attracted to a magnet. That is telling you that it is made from iron or something close to iron. Everybody understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. So the reason why people use gold, all right, is that gold has certain properties. Look at how it look. And well, another class I'll show you what these metals look like. But you are learning today that there are many different metals in and that are recorded on the periodic table that are used to the different things. So what makes an element a metal? So let's have a look at that now. So metals. Let me just go to this thing here now. So there are about 7 things you should look for in a metals. All right, 7 things to look for in metals. All right. Now, one of them starts with H. All right. So one of them starts with H, and it basically means, for example, if you hit a car with a hammer, all right, does the car break into pieces?
No, sir.
No.
No, sir.
Ah.
Dead, sir.
Yeah, but there's a dent there. So that's telling you 2 things about metal. One is that when you hit it with a strong heavy object, all right, it doesn't break into pieces, but you say dent. Those are 2 properties of metals. In fact, one of the first things we should remember about metals, these 7 properties. Let's use a white fight. All right. So then metals have the following properties, and you need to make a note of these. And let me just write physical. Physical
Sir,
means
can I zoom out, please?
zoom out. Okay. Like that.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So metals have the following physical properties. All right. Now let's move this away. All right. So number 1, hardness. All right. So metals are hard. All right. Okay. All right, let me see if we can find at least here. All right, so but they have that hardness. What do we mean by hardness? All right. All right, so let me just write hard or durable. All right, and basically mean that it can last a long time. So use it to make objects that you want to last a long time. Hard or durable. So it can withstand a lot of pressure as well. So hardness is one. All right, what's the other now? We said that when you hit like a car or some metal or a chair with like a big piece of stone, you say it's gonna dent. No, there's a word for that. But they can pronounce this word.
Malleable.
Malleable, yeah.
Malleable.
Yeah. So all right. So basically, malleable means that you can shape it. It can be shaped easily. Can be used to form shapes. Yeah, form shapes by hammering. Of course, Yeah. So it can be used to form shapes by hammering it. All right. So you can hammer them into shape. Now, the word malleable come from the word mallet. Anybody ever hear about a mallet?
Yes, sir.
All right. What use a mallet to do?
Sir, I'm not quite remember, sir.
I can't remember. All right. All right. Let's have a look at this. Let me just make it smaller so you can see here. This is actually showing you sorry what one of the physical properties of metal, right? Now, metals are malleable. That is, they can be hammered into sheets without breaking. So yeah, you can hammer it, but it doesn't break. It just change the shape, right? So it can absorb shock very well. All right. So let me just crop here. So all right, and so this is one of the properties of metals. So you're learning to say that they are hard. Metals are hard objects that can be hammered into shapes. All right. There's let's see. We're gonna look at three more. All right. What else you know about metals? Uh, the most obvious one. What's that word? What's the third one there?
Shiny.
Yeah, shiny. All right, shiny. All right, you know what shiny mean? So, tell me some of the shiny objects that you have around you.
Sir, diamond.
Diamond. Oh, the diamond is shiny. Eh? Except that
Silver, sir.
diamond. What then?
Silver.
Silver. Yeah. Well, who said diamond?
Me, sir.
Oh, Tiana. So you have diamond around you? That's nice. Well done. Um, that would make you rich. But all right, diamond. Diamond is you could call it shiny, although that's not the right term I'd use for diamond though. It's pretty much it's just reflecting light. It's glittery. Shiny no. Shiny have a different texture though, but let's get into that later though. Metals are generally shiny, guys. So all metals, it must have all of these things that we're in discuss here. All of them, even though they are different, they have these things in common. So hard, durable, hard or durable, right? Shiny. Let's write that it reflects light. By the way, reflects light and heat. Right, reflects light and even sound too. Anything that's shiny will reflect light, heat, and sound. All right, everybody see like what everybody ever see inside a thermos yet?
Yes, sir.
All right, how inside of the thermos
Yes,
stay?
sir.
Or
Sir,
does
it
it?
looks
Yes,
like a glass, sir, and sir, it has a silver color, sir, inside.
the silver color. All right, so in other words, it's shiny then. No, so inside
Yes,
of the thermos is shiny. All right, in there you have kettle at home.
yes, sir.
Sir.
All right, is the outside of the kettle shiny?
No, sir.
All right. How do you describe the outside of it?
Sir, it's just dull black plastic.
Okay, but how inside of the kettle stay?
Sir, black. No, no, no.
So you're saying that the kettle is not shiny?
So you have some
The bottom is shiny, sir.
Which part shiny?
The bottom of it, sir, inside.
Yeah, because you have to have some sheen in the kettle. You were saying something, Tiana?
So I was saying, say you have some kettle, sir, that is the inside of it shiny, sir.
Yes. And later on we're going to understand why objects are shiny, but this is one of the main reasons. See, shininess causes the material to reflect light. It means that if light should be shone on it, if you point a light towards it, it's going to bounce off. All right. If you go in front of it under some lighting, what are you going to see if you go in front of it when it's shiny? All right. Nobody know. You ever hear about a reflection yet? Yeah. That's what
Yes.
happens. Yeah, that's what happens when you go in front of shiny objects. Yeah, you see the light bounce off of it, including the light that comes off of you. So it reflects light, it reflects sound, and it reflects heat. All right, more on that later though. But all metals have these three things in common, and we have two more. This other one now is this word. Have you seen this word before?
No, sir.
Which word, sir?
D.
So I heard the word before.
Pronounce the word. Call the word.
Sonar, sir.
Yes. So metals are sonar. What sonar mean? Sonar mean. So when you hit it, it's gonna make a sound. Right? It's gonna sound like a pad cover. When you hit two pad cover together, like on election day or New Year day. Right? Sonar means that it makes a sort of resonating sound, a sound that sort of vibrate in our ears. All right. So, all right, like any of you ever drop a pot on the ground or a pot cover on the ground?
Yes, sir.
What kind of sound you hear?
Sir, one loud, so
Loud sound.
scared.
So that means to say no. Let us say you are somewhere else in the house or even outside, and the pot cover drop in the kitchen. You can know that it is a pot cover drop, right?
Yes, sir.
So and you can tell the difference between a pot cover dropping on the ground than from a plate to drop on the ground.
Yes, sir.
Yes. All right. Because metals, but the pot cover is made from metal, and metals make a sonar sound. All right. We're going to look at that later on. But sonar, they make a sound. All right. So makes a loud ringing sound. Ringing sound when hit. All right, when hit. So all right, so that is what we mean by sonar. All right. I did say 7 though, but I think, let me see. Actually, I was saying that. All right, but these are important so far. All right. So the other one now. So the other one is this word. All right. And sorry, that's EF. So supposed to go F. All right. Have you ever seen this word before? Pronounce that word.
Ductile.
Ductile.
Yes, ductile. Ductile. So, if it's the first time you're seeing this word, ductile means that it can be formed into wires. It means to convert something into wire. So metals are ductile because they can be drawn, or we could say made into wires. All right. So metals are used to make wires. So anytime you see a wire connecting one object to another, it is what you see in the outside make out of rubber, but inside of it is made out of a metal. All right. The outside, the rubber or the plastic part of a wire, it is used to protect you and protect the appliance as well. But mainly to protect you, because you're gonna handle the wire. They don't want you to handle the metal, because the next thing we're going to learn about metal is that it carries, right? It cannot conducts. It can conduct or it can carry current. So, and current that is dangerous to you. So conducts electricity or and heat as well. And that's why you use it to make pot, because you want something that can conduct. All right. And so these are six. Okay, six. Should we yeah, we probably can. And the last one is it's high density, but then I don't know if I have space. Yeah, G. All right. As all right. High melting point. So all right. So this means that it need a lot of heat to melt it. Needs a large.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, Oni said he's having internet problems, sir, so maybe he can't make it to class.
All right. Yeah, I got the message from him. Yeah. So, but he's there. He's in class now.
Sir, he just sir.
Just text you. All right. Well, okay. I seen it. All right. All right then. So all right. So that's it, guys. These are the six. Is it seven? These are the seven things I wanted to remember and know about metals. They are hard or durable and malleable. They are shiny. They are sonar. They are ductile. They conduct electricity, and they have high melting points. All right. So that will take care of today's class, guys. So we started out looking at the periodic table, and then we realized the periodic table is made up of elements that are put into different categories: metals and non-metals. Those in between, we call them metalloids. All right, now we're looking at what makes an element a metal. It must have these seven physical properties. All right, guys. Do you guys have any questions?
So you're going to send it in the group.
All right. So I think I told you guys before that I can't send it in the group. But what's will happen now? I can't send it in the group because my phone is down.
Sir, so you can upload it on the classroom.
All right. Well, yeah, I could do that. I will try to do that. Put it in Google Classroom for you guys. All right. Yeah, I'll do that. As well as so this video, this class will be made available as well. So I'll put the link for it as well. All right. So, all right, you guys. So, any more questions?
No, sir.
Okay. All right, guys. Well, so that's it for class. So, thanks for making it today. Enjoy the rest of your weekend and the rest of the day. And I'll send the link in the Google Classroom, and of course the notes. All right.
Thank you and same to you, sir.
All right. Bye. Oh, hold on. Everybody know sign up. Let me see something. Shari, Christine, if I add you guys to the register. O'Neill. All right, I'll go up on the register. Make sure I have everybody. All right, hold on there. Christine, make it late though. Shari, hold on. Shari Farquharson. And then we have let's see, Christine. All right. Anybody else missing? Chrisanti. All right.
Chrisanti, sir.
Yeah. All right. So I think that's everybody. So check it, yeah. All right, guys. So see you guys next week. I think that's it.